So Virgin Voyages escorts a blind Paralympian off of its cruise ship. Two Princess ships get a new air lubrication system. I'm going to give you a security tip for the airport. And if you like rum and whiskey, then Oceana Cruises is for you. My name's Stuart. This is Ship to Shore Cruise News. I've got an update for you today. So Princess Cruise Lines have ordered the installation of an air lubrication system for the Sky Princess and the Enchanted Princess. So what is this? So basically they're going to have compressors in the ship that put little air bubbles along the hull, and it's going to coat the hull in air bubbles to provide lubrication as it goes through the water. So it's going to reduce the drag of the ship on the water, which is going to increase the fuel economy. And how much? Well, testing so far has provided an average fuel savings of 5 to 10%, and that can be a lot of money for a cruise ship. Moving on to Oceana Cruises will be starting a new rum and whiskey program across its fleet in 2022. First of all, they're going to start with the Macallan Whiskey experience, such as the Macallan Diamond Viking car. It's a mobile cart which will bring theater and rituals to smoking cocktails by utilizing flavor blasters to infuse the drink. The Macallan flight program, so this will be a flight of different tastes that they offer to guests so they can get a better understanding of the unique complex flavors of Macallan. There's also going to be a chocolate pairing as well. This will include Macallan Quest and milk chocolate, their whiskey Lumina and chocolate truffles with fruit, and the Terra with white chocolate, and Macallan Enigma with dark chocolate as well. They'll also have the Brugal 1888 Doblemente Anejado Rum. Special offerings is going to be a special rum and tea experience, teaching guests about the history of pairing rum and tea since the 17th century. Sounds interesting to me. They also have a nearly neat serving cart with the Brugal 1888 rum as well. A nearly neat menu featuring Brugal 1888 in chocolate orange, the nightcap, the solstice, and the reviver drinks. They'll also have their ice creams and Brugal cocktails, and this will be available at all pools, restaurants, and lounges as well. This will bring a sweet twist to flavors such as an espresso martini, caramel milkshake, and an Aperol spritz. So I'm going to ask you at this point, remember, like and subscribe. Everybody hates to ask that. Everybody hates to hear that, but I'm just going to add it in now. Hopefully you'll like. Hopefully you'll subscribe. Finally, we get into our final story about Virgin Voyages and a blind Paralympian. So on November 13th, there is a blind Paralympian who had competed in 4 Paralympics. Has somebody who's traveled extensively solo around the world and was quite comfortable being on his own. While he was enjoying his second drink on the Valiant Lady at the patio bar, he was approached by 2 personnel, informing him that the Virgin Legal Department deemed it too unsafe for him to travel solo. Apparently, Virgin did not have the supports in place for his safety, and he was escorted off the ship. So this is somebody who has experience traveling the world solo, blind, with his disability. He's an accomplished athlete in his own right, and here he is being asked to get off of a cruise ship. So he quickly tweeted what had happened, and eventually the vice president of Virgin Voyages found out about this and contacted the Olympian. He apologized and couldn't imagine how that decision was made, and was credible in his apology and how humbled he was. The vice president then offered not only a full refund, which he got anyway, offered him a future cruise credit and offered as well to fly him to the cruise ship's next port of call in Honduras. What's interesting to note is the cruise line said that they didn't have the supports in place for his safety. Now, on that particular cruise, there was about 1,100 passengers and 800 crew. So the crew to passenger ratio was quite high for that cruise, which indicates that maybe they did have the proper coverage for him in place in case something went wrong. Now, there's no word if he took Virgin Cruises up on this offer or not. Now, I did promise you a tip on on airport security and how to get through the security system as quick as possible. So the one tip is to